Okay, this is the new patient action survey version 1.2. When the nurse gets to this point, the patient number will already be filled in. I'll go ahead and do that now just because it's not being redirected. So once that's done, you'll see the first question is how long was the patient at the clinic? Let's say they waited for 1 to 2 hours. And then the question comes up with regards to how satisfied they are with the services of the clinic. Once they choose that, you'll see the patient section is done. The nurse can go on to the nurse section and let the patient go from the station. The nurse will go ahead and click on the star, which on this section, which fills in the longitude and latitude of the services they performed. They'll answer the question, how long were you with the patient? And then they'll choose individual sections that have to do with the services they performed today. So for example, vital signs, you can see once that's checked, this section opens up. They can choose an age, that they gathered an age, type that in here. All these values on the right hand side are numbers. I'm just going to go ahead and scroll down so you can see them all. So there is the blood pressure, the pulse rate, respirations, etc. And they can just choose whether they gathered those numbers or not, and click on the yes or no, and then put in a pulse rate there. And then the next thing that they can do is go ahead and click immunizations if they gave any. Let's assume that they did. When they do, this section shows up where they can type or choose any immunizations they may have performed at the actual visit. Then this is the new section, the screening, testing, treatment, and referral. And this combines these three major functions so that we can better correlate what it is we've done on the ground. So when this is checked, you'll see this section pops up, and we have groups in here of items that might have been performed, like for example, malaria. Did we screen for it? Yes or no? Did we screen for hepatitis B? Did we screen for hearing? Yes. When we did we treat it? No. And did we refer it? Yes. So you can see this quick checkbox allows us to answer yes and no for screening, treatment, and referral. It allows us to build that correlation in a report. So you can see here we have chlamydia, pregnancy, asthma, mouth, blood sugar, eyes, HIV, skin check, emergency or non-emergency, wound care, syphilis. So by removing things like STDs from here, we put specific things that we can test for, and then we didn't need to treat, and no, we didn't refer in this case. So this allows us to build much stronger correlating reports, and we have one note field down here for all screening, testing, and treatments, as well as the general note section. So finally, if they chose education covered in the PAS, you'll see another section show up which has to do with what they covered regarding education. They can type in any general notes here and choose the